Hey guys, welcome to Alt Beauty Spots. Everything clean, colorful, fun, edgy, you name it. And today we are starting a week with the beautiful PYT Day-to-Night Palette. You guys are loving these week with palette videos, and it was time to move on from some of the Aether palettes, but I wasn't quite ready for like full-on fall tones yet. So we're doing the happy medium with the original one. So there's this one and the warm version. So here is this beautiful palette, and I have not even swatched this yet. I've looked at it, but that's it. So we are gonna do, I guess this will kind of be a week of first impressions. Yeah, I'm a little nervous because there's only 8 shades for 5 whole days, but I think it'll be good. There's a good array of colors in this palette, and this is like a very neutral, slightly pink, I don't know, I'm pretty excited about it, even though it is neutral. Like, it's gorgeous. And so today on the first day, I'm thinking we're just gonna do a quick swatch of the shades and then jump into a fun little eye look. I'm not gonna worry about my face makeup because I'm headed to work. I'll do some more like full on looks maybe later this week. Yeah. I apologize. It is sheet washing day, so my bed is not made, but at least my room's clean. So let's jump in and let's swatch these shades first. So how they do these day to night palettes is there's a row of matte shades and then a row of shimmer shades. You know, the thinking is kind of like the matte shades are your day, the shimmers your night. Your girl rocks shimmers no matter the time of day, so it won't really matter for me, but I do like the thought process there. And then the warm palette is set up extremely similarly. It's just like richer, warmer shades and not as cool of shades. So I'm gonna do the matte row first and then the shimmer row. So we're gonna go in first with just this basic like highlight all over shade, which is Up and Out. And it's just a super, you know, basic kind of skin tone shade. I mean, there's not really much to that one. This next shade is Coffee Run, which is a really, really soft pink. The next shade is Day Trip, which is like a soft kind of tan color. And then the last shade is Nonstop, which is a tan, brown, charcoal gray. And then next we're gonna go into the shimmer shades. So this first, again, kind of like basic all over or highlight shade is Meet You There, which is a soft, maybe like pearlescent pink. There's like a touch of a shimmer to that. The next shade is Happy Hour, which is a more glittery pinky tan. The next shade is Rooftop, which is kind of a gold. And then the last shade here is 2:02 a.m., which is shimmery kind of like mauvey pink. Wow, these shimmers are buttery and gorgeous. They have beautiful color payoff on those. So, nice little palette. I think these shades are gorgeous. There's enough variety that you can create some different looks, but they all are cohesive at the same time. And I think this is going to be most people's best bet in terms of palettes I've looked at and tried for like an everyday palette, like a true everyday palette. So, yeah, let's dive in. I'm feeling pretty laid back today, but I want to spice up my look just a touch so that I look like I put like maybe an ounce of effort in. So let's go in first with, let's just do a wash of Day Trip all over my lids, which is that medium tone tan matte. And yeah, we're just gonna do a wash of that all over. That's just like a nice kind of like contour basic base shade. I'm a pretty big fan of that. I think for my deeper shade, I'm gonna go in with Rooftop, which is kind of the goldy shade, the medium sparkle. And just work that in to my outer corner and my crease. Wow, she buttery and pigmented. Love to see it. Love to see it. And then I want to go in with the lightest shimmer shade, which is Meet You There, and just pop some of that on my inner corner. Meet You There kind of shifts gold a little bit once wearing it, or at least layered with the eyeshadows that it is today. I'm gonna go back in with that first shade, Day Trip, that tan, and just run it under my eye. And then the basic matte shade, which is Up and Out, and just, I don't know, kind of pull in to that area. Not too bad. I know my skin's looking like a little rough, but those are really beautiful colors, and that was easy, and I look much more pulled together. So we're gonna pop on some brow gel, mascara, and then a touch of like a nude lippy, and I'm gonna be on my way, guys. So this is the Airy Perez brow gel. And then I'm going to go in with the 100% Pure mascara. I'm sure you guys have heard me say it before. This is not my favorite mascara. I'm kind of just trying to use it up at this point, but that's a me problem. Okay, so now that I've popped some mascara on, I'm going to go in with my PYT Strike Twice Lip Duo. This is the color Bare All. It's just a really nice nude. And I'm going to go in with a little bit of both the lipstick and the lip gloss side. The lipstick formula is so insanely creamy. Like, it's crazy. And then I love these lips glosses as well. Add just a touch of like color to the lip, but not too much. Yeah. And I will look up the price, but I'm pretty sure these palettes are only like 25, 30 bucks. So yeah, I love them. I do love the packaging. I know like it shows fingerprints really quickly, but I love it's like that soft touch matte, and big fan of these. So excited to play with this more and show you guys some more looks, because I think these are one of the most accessible eyeshadow palettes price-wise in the clean beauty realm. So I'm excited to review these for you guys in addition to my Aether ones, and then at some point I'll do the Lawless one too. All have different amounts of eyeshadows in them and different colors and stuff, but I know I would love videos like this when I first was investing in eyeshadow palettes, because like I first invested in the Lily Lola ones, which aren't even that great. They don't perform very well. So yeah, I'm just trying to help you guys out, because if you're gonna spend money on something, I want you to spend it on something you're excited about and feel like you know enough about. So this is day one, pretty simple and straightforward, but we're getting a good feel for these colors, and I'm excited to experiment more with them. So stay tuned. Hey guys, welcome to day 2 of the PYT Day-to-Night Palette in Cool. Where is it? Oh, it's right there. The PYT Day-to-Night Palette, the original one, which is a bit more cool toned. And I'm actually going to do kind of a full face of makeup for you guys today. So I'm just going to a coffee shop to work, but I'm feeling like actually looking presentable. I don't want to hear anything about the fact that my hair is still the same. When I do my hair like this, I can sleep in it and get a second day out of it without doing anything, and I am taking advantage of that. So, yes, my hair is the exact same. Yes, it's a different day. Maybe I'll change my hair later. Maybe I won't. And I'm wearing this really sweet pink shirt today, so I want to kind of do like a pink look to, you know, play off my little shirt and yeah, kind of do just like a monochrome pink look. So I'm gonna go in while I am doing makeup. I'm feeling like very laid back about it, so Anika BB cream. Just smear that in all over. And then I'm gonna go in with a little bit of concealer. And actually, no, I'm not. That's good for me. I am gonna go in with just a touch of blush though, and I'm gonna use my New Evolution Cosmetics blush in this color Cosmopolitan. It's just a really beautiful peachy pink sort of, but like it stays pink. It doesn't go too peachy. I love this blush. I think it's just gives the most beautiful little flush. It is a powder blush. And when I don't do like bronzer, I do like a C around my face with blush. So I kind of go into my temple, pull a bit of color up there. And then I want to go in, I think, with some highlight. I guess I'll go in with my Aether Beauty highlight and use the one in here, which is Heart. So this guy down here. It's just a really pink highlight. It's a bit chunkier, but if you use it sparingly, you can get a really pretty effect with it. And then brows, let's like actually pretend like we're doing them today. So I'm gonna go in with my PYT brow pencil and just fill them in a touch. I like the PYT brow pencils because they're the right consistency for me. Like they're not too stiff. They're a bit on the softer side, but they are very cool toned, which I enjoy. And they're cheap. I've had this one for a while, so it lasts you like a good bit. Now let's get into our eyes. So, like I said, I'm going to use like a lot of these more pink colors and just kind of see where that takes me or takes us, because you're along for the ride too. So I think I'm going to take like a pretty big eyeshadow brush first and go in with this matte pink here, which is Coffee Run, and just swipe, like just put a base of that color down. That is a really pretty pink shade. It doesn't go too warm. It doesn't give you like that swollen eye look, but it's, for me, similar to my skin tone. Brightens my lids really nicely. And then I think I want to go in with this darkest shimmer here, which is kind of a pinky tone, and it's called 202 AM. And I'm going to start, these shimmers, there's a bit of fallout. I probably went in with too much though. These shimmers are so creamy, it's insane. All right, definitely fallout, guys, so be careful. Oh, but so pretty. I like that because, again, it stays like somewhat cool toned and it doesn't go too warm. Okay. And then I want to go in with, it's like pinky tan. I'm going to count it as pink for today, but it's called Happy Hour here, and it's just this color right here that was below the matte pink that we used. And I want to do just a touch of that on kind of the middle part of my lid. Ooh, that is gorgeous. Okay, yes. I want to go back in with that matte pink and run it under my eye because it just did such a good job of brightening. And then I want to go in with the lightest shimmer, which is Meet You There, because it in the pan pulls a little pink. And I'm just going to do that in the inner corner of my eye. Oh, it pulls like peachy. Ooh, that's pretty. Mm-hmm. And then I'm just taking a clean, fluffy brush and just gonna buff this out a touch. Ooh, buffs out very nicely. Oh yeah. Ooh. Oh, that's so pretty. Okay, I want eyeliner today. But just a little baby liner. So I'm gonna go just smudgy on my lash line with black. Okay. And then I want to go in with some white liner. So this is the Zuzu Luxe white liner. And I'm going to do the inner corner of my eye. And now some mascara. We're just going to go in with Old Faithful here, which is the Anika mascara. Okay, there's some mascara. Now let's just do our final step, which is going to be a touch of lipstick. We'll go in with the Au Naturel Sustain Lip Stain in the color On Point. Ooh, I like this. So here is the final look. Nice and pretty and pink. And that is day 2 with the PYT Day-to-Night Palette, the original one. And yeah, I'm liking it so far. I'm getting more breadth than I thought from it. And we're just going to keep playing tomorrow. And I promise my hair will be different. Alright guys, yeah, I'll see you tomorrow. Alright guys, it is day 3 with the PYT Day-to-Night palette. This is the original one, the more cool toned one. And I'm not gonna lie to you guys, I like sort of don't want to get ready today, but I want to wear a cute outfit. I kind of feel like I have to have some makeup on, and I'm wanting to keep using this palette with you guys. So we're gonna push through it. This might just end up being like mostly a time lapse. I'm not sure yet. I'm not really in the talkative mood, but it will be caught on camera at the very least, and I will make sure to at least show you what I'm doing. I'm gonna do super simple face. I want to really play with makeup later, so I don't want to have to take off like a ton of makeup. And we've done like a pretty simple eye look, and then we used a lot of those pinky tones. So today, just to kind of match what I'm wearing, I might try to go a bit more like the deeper glam side. Haven't decided yet. So gonna throw on a bit of face makeup and do my eyes real quick. So if I don't talk, it's not personal, I'm just tired. Lazy, all that good stuff. So we are diving in, and we will see what I come up with. Okay, I really like how this turned out. So I did focus more on like just the darker tones. This darkest color, the darkest matte, I should say, non-stop here, this kind of brown gray, I thought was going to be patchy or like deeper than it was, but it goes on pretty true to the color that's in the pan. And as long as you aren't expecting it to be like perfectly smooth after one swipe, it's really not that patchy. And I'm really impressed with that color. I like that the dark color in this palette isn't like too intense. I know that's something that would then make it geared a little more towards lighter skin tones. But personally, being a more medium light to lighter skin tone, sometimes the really deep shades aren't that wearable for me. So really happy with how this turned out. I'm gonna quickly throw some mascara on, and then when I ordered this palette, I got a little sample of their plumping gloss from PYT, just the clear color. So I think I will throw on some lip liner and try this out. So, mascara. I'm just going to use my Thrive Cosmetics khaki liner, which is just a awesome kind of like brown, but it goes pretty neutral. lined lips. I like to do like fill in the outer corners because it just kind of fills your lips a little bit better, and then do a pretty heavy line around the edge, and then once I put this gloss on, I'll be able to kind of blur that line a bit better. Ooh, pepperminty. Okay. I'm super happy with how this turned out today. Thank you guys for sticking with me while I did not talk. I'm gonna throw some jewelry on, take some pictures of this awesome little like look here today, and see you tomorrow for day 4. Welcome to day 4. I am running out to lunch and some errands and maybe to work for a little bit, and I wanted to hop on here and do my makeup. I am gonna do like quick time lapse of my base. I'm not really gonna like talk about it. Everything will be linked down below. But I was trying to think of like how I wanted to round out these last 2 looks using the Day-to-Night palette, and I kind of think I should try to use them the way this palette was sort of designed to be used, which is, you know, these matte shades up top for daytime and then the shimmer shades at night for night, or at the bottom for nighttime. So I'm thinking I will use the matte shades today and only the matte shades and see kind of what that looks like. And then tomorrow round it out with a look using the shimmer shades. Could be fun. Could be interesting. We will see. So yeah, I am sipping some coffee. I'm gonna do a quick base and come back on here and do a quick eye look. So yeah. Okay. I'm feeling very simple with my base today. I didn't feel like I needed to go like too over the top or anything. So I am gonna jump into my eyes now. And like I said, we're just gonna use like the top row here, all these matte shades. And yeah, I mean, that's gonna be pretty, you know, relatively simple and straightforward. I'm gonna start with this big, like the big nude shade here, which is Up and Out, and just a fluffy brush, I'm gonna buff this into my crease and kind of the top kind of brow bone area. And then taking like a flatter but soft brush still, I'm gonna take this very nude kind of tan shade there, which is Day Trip, and just press this into my lid. I really love this color. It's just a gorgeous, like, I don't know, tan. I know tan is unexciting, but I do like this one. Now I'm gonna take the darkest shade here, which is Nonstop. And I know I've used this a few times, and I do really like this because it's not pitch black, it's not too intense, but it does add some depth to this palette, which it needs. Now I'm gonna take this really soft pink shade here, which is Coffee Run, and I'm gonna work that into my inner corner, and then wherever I didn't use that darker shade on my lower lash line. The Up and Out shade, that first one that I used today, doesn't have like much color payoff. It doesn't feel like, I know I used it with a fluffy brush, but it just doesn't seem like it is there much. It might help you like back out of a color if you put too much on and need to like lighten it up a little, but just realistically it doesn't feel like it has that much oomph, versus that pink shade I just used has much more like personality, if you will. You can make it a kind of non-existent nude background shade, or you can make it pop and be its own color. Like it can like hold up to it itself. It can be its own shade, which is nice. Yeah, that's super simple. And I do think that this is a successful everyday look. Like that was super quick. I think most people could just throw that on, don't even have to think about it, and run out the house, which for this being the day to night, kind of intended to be an everyday palette, I think that's a really good quality of it, if you will. Like we've shown that you can mix these up and get some different looks, but for the ones that are like, I don't want to think about it and I just want to use it as intended, yeah, super like awesome. And I just noticed that they do recommend like where to apply some of these colors. So Up and Out Lash to Brow, that's basically what I did. Coffee Run is the all over / the crease. I took it into my inner corner. Day Trip is supposed to be the crease. I did that all over my lid, and then Nonstop is outer corner. So you could follow their recommendations, or you can put it wherever you want. It doesn't really matter at the end of the day. I'm going to go in real quick with mascara, and I'm going to use the Anika Long Lash Mascara. And then to wrap it up, let's put a lip on. I'm going to use this color Boss from Bare Minerals. It's just a nice pink, like purpley pink, deeper pink. I just want a bit of kind of color, but not color. It's basically the color of my lips. And there we have it. That was day 4. And we will be back to round this up tomorrow, day 5, and use all those beautiful shimmer shades. So, see you then. Hey guys, we made it. It is day 5 of the PYT Day-to-Night Palette, the more cool tone one. And like I said yesterday, I wanted to round this out kind of using the palette the way it was intended to be used. So we are going to, our last look is gonna be using this whole row of shimmer shades down here. And I am really excited. I'm much more of a shimmer person. I like more shimmery eyeshadows and such. And I am going to get a new driver's license. So these better freaking work so that my driver's license looks good. Yeah, I'm just gonna, I've done my base already, fairly simple, and I'm just gonna, you know, jump in here and start applying some of these gorgeous shades. And I think I want to start with kind of a base and build up from there. So I'm gonna use this shade here, which is Happy Hour, and this one here, which is Rooftop, and do Happy Hour kind of on the inner half of my lid and Rooftop on the outer half of my lid, and then add the lighter and this kind of mauve-y shade from there. I really enjoyed this palette. I think that this is definitely a decent everyday palette for a lot of people. It's more geared toward lighter to medium skin tones, in my opinion. if you fall in that category, which I do, it's definitely a great palette. There's enough variety. The variety of these was what, or of this was what I was most concerned about in terms of using it for a whole week. And I definitely feel like there is a good amount of variety in this palette. You can create quite a few different looks and they're all really fun and wearable. You can push it lighter, you can push it darker, shimmers, mattes, the whole gamut. So I think I was surprised with the versatility of it. For it being only 8 shades, I think you really do get a bang for your buck. I forget the exact cost of this right now, but it's under $40. I even got this on sale, so it was even cheaper. And yeah, I think, you know, that, sorry guys, I was realizing my light was too low. But yeah, for that cost, it's super affordable. Most people can, you know, afford that. It performs really well. These eyeshadows wear great throughout the day. And if these are your colors, like, you're gonna use this all the time. I've been using it, well, this was my first week with it, but I totally know I'm going to use it a ton moving forward. It's just an easy grab and go, don't have to think about it. Some of these shades pair extremely well with other palettes. These shimmers are so creamy and gorgeous that it's hard to not want to like grab them and use them. Now I'm going to go into 202 AM, which is this kind of mauve-y pinky purple shade. And I think I'm just going to accent kind of my crease. And just a little bit on my lower lash line. And then finally, I'm going to go in with this lightest shade down here, which is Meet You There. And just kind of pop this, buff out that pink and pop it into the inner corner of my eye. While I feel like the kind of matte version of this shade isn't anything super crazy, I love this one because there's not too much shimmer and it just really blends in well with those other colors and can help diffuse and buff out, but also can kind of stand on its own and be its own shade. So yeah, let's pop on some mascara and I will quickly run through some final thoughts with you guys. I'm using the Ilia mascara. All right, so I think that this is definitely an amazing palette. I'm gonna use it a ton. They do have a warm version, so if this one's too cool tone for you, there is a warm version. Yes, I'm gonna do a week with that one as well. I just haven't quite gotten to it yet. I'm more of these cool tones or like neutral tones. I think I will continuously grab for this palette more and more. The cost is like unbeatable. It's probably one of the most affordable clean beauty palettes and it performs extremely well. I would love for them to create either a bigger range or just add more colors to them. You know, have some that are a bit more like fun and colorful or whatever, but that's also me. Yeah, I think that was probably so far one of the more successful weeks with the palette I've done, just in terms of the colors you get and the cost of it. Those Aether Beauty ones can just be a bit more expensive, especially like upfront cost. Yes, you're getting 4 more shades, but if you only have like 30 bucks to spend, I mean, you can still get a really good palette for that. So I hope you guys enjoyed this. Thank you so much for following along. If you have not already, please hit subscribe down below. It would mean the world to me. Let me know any comments, questions you have. Let me know any palettes you would like me to do one of these videos with. And look for links to a lot of the products I've used down below as well. This is Alt Beauty Spot. Thank you for following along here and subscribing. Go check out my Instagram. I share a lot of looks and kind of just more quick day-to-day things over there. And yeah, enjoy. I hope you loved this, and I will see you next time. Bye.